Hello everyone, my name is Sina Navid and today I want to show you how we can create temporal controller based on our data regarding nitrate concentration. So what we need right now is we need to add a vector layer. Okay, so you need to go to data, in a folder DVG. All these folders are in our GitHub right now and you can find it in our GitHub. So in the DVG folder you can find DVG1 BLD NW, which means North Rhine-Westphalia, and shape. So we need the shape file. So just add this layer. Okay, as you can see, this is the map of North Rhine-Westphalia. So in the next step, we need to add another vector layer. And now we can go back to the data again. And this time we're going to the shape file. So in the shape file, we can see the Meshstelle local. So Meshstelle means the station. The location of each station in North Rhine-Westphalia state. So I'm going to add this layer as well. So as you can see, all these are the stations in North Rhine-Westphalia. And the next step, I'm going to add another vector layer, but this time we need the nitrate. We need nitrate concentration. So I'm going to add this layer as well. But right now we don't need station ID anymore, so I'm going to deactivate this layer. So, and now I want to show you how it is. So if I zoom on it and if I select this button here, we can see the information on each point. So I'm going to click on one of these points. Okay, so in here you can find the information regarding only this point. So as you can see, we have name, and if I click on name, we can see the other column. One of these column is Messergebnis _ C, which means the result. So we have one result here, which is 21.6923. And as you can see, we have other columns, other data as well in here. So if I click in each one of those, for example, this one, again, we can see we have another Messergebnis C. So here, again, we have another Messergebnis C. So it means that all these data are overlay together, or overlay each other on only one point. And the reason that this happened is because this data is stored based on the different time. So for example, in each time, let me show you. For example, as you can see, this Messergebnis C, which is 10, is for this date, 1995. So in 1995, the result of this station was 10.62. But when we are coming to next data in here, you can see the Messergebnis C is 21.69 and the date is 1996, so in another time. So that's why now we need to use temporal controller, and temporal controller can show us the data based on a different time. So I'm going to close this and right click on a nitrate local, and first I'm going to select zoom to the layer because I want to see all the layer in my screen. Now again, right click, properties, and this time we need to go to temporal and active the temporal. and we need to choose the configurations. So for a configuration, I'm going to use single field with the date and time, and then I need to choose the field, I mean the column that has the date type. So as you can see, we have only one column, which means datum underscore pn. This column is only column that has date data type. So I'm going to click on it. Then I need to event duration. I need to set it on a year because our data is yearly. Then I need to say, okay, I want 1. It means that 1 year. Then I'm going to apply. Okay. Now we need to activate the temporal controller, both of these buttons, this and this as well. So in here we can choose the range of the time that we want to see. The important part is we have step. So one step, and the step is based on hours in here. We need to change it to year again because our data is yearly. And here we can choose from when to when we want to see the data. So I'm going to choose 2010 01, which means January 01, the 1st January of 2010 until 2020 12 December 31st. So if I'm going to click on it, we can see that the data is going to change in each year. But again, we have another problem. Let me pause it and take it again at the first. Okay, we have another problem. The problem is we cannot see the difference in a nitrate concentration because all the points are in a one color. They are all in a pink color. So what I'm going to do is now we need to colorize the points. So I'm going to right click, properties. This time we're going to symbology. Okay, so for the symbology, now we are using single symbol. It means that one symbol with a one color for all data, but this is not what we want. So I'm going to choose graduated. From graduated, we need to assign that which column we need to see. So I'm going to use method giveness underscore c, which means result. So we need this column. Then the symbol is this one. You can change it, but for now it's okay. Then I'm going to choose the color ramp. So we can choose the color ramp from here or even from here, all color ramp, and I'm going to choose one of these. Then we can choose how many classes we want. Let's say, okay, 5 classes, okay. And then I'm going to classify. So if I classify, now we have 5 different color, and each color is represented by the different number, different value. So from 0 to 3, for example, but it's okay. You can change the number. You can even change the number, whatever number you want. So it's up to you. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load my style. So I'm going to load the style from here. Again, you need to go to data folder, and this time we are going to QGIS underscore style, nitrate style. I'm going to load this style, and from here load the style. As you can see, this is the color that what this style is created by me, and again you can find it in a folder in our GitHub. Okay, so the first color is white, which means 0 to 0, and this is no data. So it means that when the station has not report any data for nitrate in a specific year, so the color is white. Then the green, light blue, and then it's going down. So it's from 0 to 30 milligram per liter, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, and so on until the black, which is 200 until 566 milligram per liter. And the reason that I'm choose this one, the maximum range is 566, is because 566 milligram per liter is a maximum number that we have in our database. That's why I'm using this number. So I'm going to apply and OK. So as you can see, now it's really better because we can see, let me select this select and let me choose one of this one. For example, I'm going to zoom a little bit to see more. Okay, so this point is light blue, and as we can see, the light blue, which means the nitrate concentration should be between 30 to 50 milligrams. So I'm going to click on it to see how exactly is it. So the nitrate concentration is 45. So as you can see, 45 is in our range between 30 to 50. So if I'm going to click on this one, which is black, so the black should be more than 200. So I'm clicking on a black one. So the black points are just show us the measurableness C is 262. So it's more than 200 milligram nitrate per liter. So that's why we are colorized our point. So now once again, I'm going to right click on a nitrate local and I'm clicking on zoom to the layer. So I'm going to close this one as well. So now if I click on a play button in here to see how the nitrate is going to change between 2010 to 2020, we can see that now we can see how the nitrate is changed based on our data time. So it's now really better. So, and if you need to add something more to our map, for example, we can go to view, to decoration, we can add scale bar. We need to activate the scale bar in here. Then we can choose the placement. So I'm going to say, okay, top left. No, I think the bottom, bottom left, maybe it's okay. I'm going to apply and you can see the scale bar in here. Then, for example, you can add some more thing. For example, maybe the north arrow, you need to enable it. And then the placement again, I'm going to say, okay, the right, maybe the top right, okay, 16 millimeter, maybe it's not that much big. I'm going to say, okay, 20, it's okay, apply. And then, okay, you can see the north arrow in here. And the important things is you can even write the title for your map. So I'm going to enable, I said, okay, nitrate map. And then I can choose the background. I'm going to say, okay, background white is okay. The placement, top center, top right, maybe top left is okay, and apply. And then from here, the font, if you click on a font, you can change the font of your title. So let's say, okay, the size 10, I think it could be a little bit bigger, for example, 16. And if I apply, you can see that the title is now bigger. Even you can choose the margin, for example, the horizontal and vertical. Maybe it's better vertical by 2 and horizontal by, I don't know, 3. Yeah, maybe this placement is better now. And I can, okay. So now what you can do is you can even save this map. I'm going to click on here, export animation, and then you can say, okay, output directory. So you can choose your output directory in here, and then what is important is you can see that the range is between 1st January of 2010 until the last day of 2020. the step is 1 yearly, and then you can simply save each frame. So each frame is going to save. So now, for example, we have 10 frame because between 2010 to 2020 is 10 frame. So then if you export it, you can see 10 frames. So let me do it. So I can choose it here. Let's say I create another folder and the name is test. And in a test, I said, okay, select the folder and save in here. It takes some time. Then I need to go to desktop, in a film, test. Okay, so you can see each frame has been saved in here. So this is the first frame, which is the 2010. Then we can go to 2011, 12, 13, 14, like this. And you can see that how the nitrate concentration has been changed during the year, during each year. Okay, so that was for today, and thank you for watching.